just got to the shop and we're gonna get started on making some stuff for you. We'll keep you updated on things along the way. Alright guys, so we are here making some 6-sided dice. Right now I'm measuring the center so that we can put the numbered holes on them. We're actually making these for Mother's Day. We're making a set for both of our moms. Again, we're just putting an X. We can find center. We can then guesstimate center of those lines so we can get all of our numbers on. Let's see, we're making 2 sets of 5, so we're making 10 dice. If you look over there, you can see all of them. I got one already X'd up over there, and then we have a prototype that we can show you.
Okay, so this is the mock-up of the yard dice that we're doing. So we measured off and found the center, and then we obviously drilled down to make the holes. And then we sanded off the edges and then the corners so they're not as harsh. Obviously this is just a mock-up though, so we gotta still do the rest. And then we'll show it when it's done. But it looks pretty promising. Nice. Okay.
We're putting on the holes for the counting the dice right now. Right now I'm doing the number 6. Which doesn't really use the lines we put on it, but the 1 certainly does. Next we're going to do the 2, which is about halfway up. Again, these are for our moms. They're going to love them regardless of what they look like. So I'm going to do the 5 on the opposite side. If you didn't know, the opposite side of the dice count up to the number 7 on the 6-sided dice. And they'll do the same thing on any side of dice. They'll count up to the 1 higher than the highest number. So this is a 5, the opposite is a 2, 7, 6-sided dice, all the sides are going to count to 7. So this one goes to 3. On the opposing side. We'll sand it. So 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 1. 6-sided dice. So we have all the holes put on them. They just need to be sanded. We're going to sand down the faces of them, hopefully remove all the pin, and then get some sandpaper and just try to even out the insides of these. Again, we're going to try to take the pin out. If we can't, we'll paint them. So we'll figure it out. So we have taken all the corners and edges and done a rough sand on all of the dice right now. We need to go back, see if we can get the rest of this pin off. If we had a little more hindsight, we would have done it in pencil.
But we couldn't find one.
Yeah, we couldn't find one. So this is what we have right now. We're going to see if we can take a little more off And maybe even out the edges and corners a little bit more to get these.
And then decide if we're gonna do like paint or stain.
Yeah, depending on how much we can take off of the majority of these, because I would like to stain them. I think they would look nicer, and then just
Yeah.
paint the insides either white or black, depending on the stain. But decisions to be made. We still have, I don't know, 6 hours or so before stores will close. So we're gonna try to do that. All right, back to work. Blowing out the dust in the holes. You can see them a little better. See what we're looking at. So hopefully we can get these back on, see if we can take some of these pencil marks and keep the grain.
Well, right now I'm doing detail painting on the dice. I'm trying not to make a mess of it.
So we have moved from the workshop to back home.
And obviously we stained them. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, we were trying to do that while the sun was out. Outside. And we did, but we didn't grab the camera. But they're looking nice. Hey guys, we just wanted to pop in and kind of give you our thoughts on our project.
We just want to talk about the things that we know we would do differently if and when we do this again, because obviously this is a very beginner friendly project, so it doesn't take much time at all. Like, we did 2 sets of 5 dice in 1 day. So,
Which included buying all the materials and putting it together, and they were done in 1 day, and I think we probably started
pretty late in the day too.
probably 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
One thing is our workshop is about an hour away at my parents' place, so we had about 2 hours of travel time in there as well, in between, buying different things. We did start with one 8-foot long 4x4 post, which we made all the dice from.
Just pine, regular,
Just
treated
some-
wood.
Yes, yeah,
Very cheap.
treated. It was less than $10. Want to do it at home, and you don't have some of those tools to use, is you can just paint the numbers, dots on them without drilling holes. That would honestly save a lot of time. Because one of the things we would change is probably making a template so that all of the dots ended up in the same place. Just with kind of making an X and kind of finding, especially with the 6s, I found they kind of like had a diagonalness to them. So if we could get like a small 4x4 square with pre-drilled holes in them, you could just place it on top and then drill down it.
Yeah.
As well as letting the drill go down a little further and just marking it with tape so that all the drill depths were the same. I think that would have ended up with a nicer finished product.
The big thing is just taking our time, because we obviously did rush it. So some of the holes were uneven, and some of them came off like a little chipped, I guess, and some edges too. But if you just take your time, you won't run into those, I don't think. And that's why I think the template would be a little more useful than just kind of like using like a straight edge and like, is this the center? Kinda.
Close enough. It was close enough for us. And again,
Yeah.
both of our moms appreciated the gift, and they still did turn out really well.
We've had a few people ask if we're selling them. So obviously around the summertime, you could probably make these very quickly and sell them too, if that's something that you're wanting to do, because it doesn't require a ton of tools, especially if you paint them, then you don't even need to do
A lot of the
cheap.
very
Project,
cheap.
very beginner friendly.
Yeah,
Very easy.
and it came out with something really cool.
Yeah,
That
they're really fun.
Can't find a lot of places. That's the
No.
first time I've seen them. So, hope you guys enjoyed.